Added 2 more guys to my wolf pack.
That's Mad Dog Mike and Crazy Ass Jacks. D420 show and live. You know how we rocking it. What up, what up, what up? Welcome back. Say it live to the D420 show.
What's good? I'm Mike, live at the barbershop.
Another week of the 420 show. Now, if you guys missed Thursday night show, stop missing it because that shit is getting hotter and hotter. It was fun because we had a couple of guests on the phone lines, and it kind of got into a heated debate. And
yeah, this is what I wanted to know. What was that about?
All right, let me tell you.
Explain to me what happened.
Yeah, for those of y'all.
First of all, it's second week of September. Football season started. That's what's up. Let's go Jets. 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 Yeah, tell me what the fuck happened.
All right, well, check it out. Y'all missed Thursday night show. Somewhere in the middle of the show, a friend of mine called in. Well, first we got a new listener calling in by the name of Pamela. So I got to give her big ups. Thanks for listening and calling in and all that. She actually called in and was just listening to the show on the phone when I picked her up to see who it was. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "Oh, you know, I just wanted to check out the show and listen to it, blah blah blah." A few minutes later, a good friend of mine named Ken Pettigrew, who has a blog talk radio show called The Ken Pettigrew Show, called in, which he usually calls in for me every couple of weeks here and there. He'll call in just to stare at the pot. And Ken, his show and himself is very politically geared. This got into a big debate where he was discussing about how a lot of the poor women have 3, 4, 5 babies. What started up was that Pamela has about 3 or 4 of her own. So, you know, she started pressing the number 1 button for me to pick her up. Like, yeah, I want to speak. So I put her on the line, and now they're kind of going at it. Now, Mike, see, if y'all listen to the show, Mike's kind of the way he is here. He's just lackadaisy. He'll come in, he'll go, and come and go as he pleases. So Mike called in earlier. A little bit of chitter-chatter, then Mike got off, went about his business, and then he called in later. But when he called in this time, all this commotion was going on, you know, and Ken is talking about how I'm a white American. You know, it's not that I have a racial issue with anybody. I was raised in the ghetto, whatever. I understand what it is, but what my answer to a woman who has 6 kids and is on welfare is close your damn legs. And then I can hear everybody, like, I can hear Mike in the background, whoa, wait a minute, whoa. So whatever, it kind of got ready to get heated, and I had to slow it down, you know, by explaining Mike just coming in the middle, because I guess to him it would have seemed like it would have been a fight online, you know, a radio fight as he just gets on the show. We're getting new listeners, and people want to speak, man. People want to talk about what the hell they got in their minds, too, you know what I'm saying? So I want to talk about weed and legalizing it, and I want to talk about all the other current events of the day and the bullshit in my life. But some motherfuckers want to talk about political, current, and relevant issues, you know what I'm saying? And shit gets heated when you start bringing political things to the table. You know how it goes. So that's what that show was all about.
Let me ask you something.
What was that?
Do you think government has anything to do with your everyday life?
Do I think, personally, that government has to do with my everyday life? Well, they receive out of my everyday life. So they might have. Why not? Why not? Am I not a small money maker for them? Do I not generate a certain amount of money for them throughout my lifetime? For them to concern themselves?
No, I'm talking about everyday life. I'm not talking about it at the end. At the end, they take from everybody, obviously. But what I'm saying is, when you wake up in the morning, do you say, all right, does the government dictate what you're going to do every morning? No,
they don't dictate what I'm going to do, but they do dictate the prices and everything else that goes on around us in our everyday life. Because we wake up to the news of something else. The stocks have dropped. The Dow Jones is down. Fucking juice is up. Whatever the fuck it is. It does affect our daily life because we go buy those groceries. We go buy those things. And now we go stop for gas. And now prices rise up. Everything that they do in the government, yes, it always affects me every day. It affects everyone every day. But the problem is, since we sit back and don't get involved, we don't do none of that shit. They'll just continue to just do us how they're going to do us. And basically, we have to live with it because we choose to live with it. We choose not to argue it, to debate it, to fight it. We choose not to go to the polls and vote about it. You know what I'm saying? We choose not to go on public access channel and talk about it. I mean, this is why they do own a lot of our everyday life. You too, my brother.
No, I
Being
know.
that you got
I
a business, they own you by your ball hairs. Because look, think about it like this.
No, I know.
When we first opened up Y&B Barbershop, the front looked beautiful. Did the front look beautiful? Did it make you proud to look at the front? Like, look what I accomplished. Before we got to put the barber sign up on the wall, how did you feel when you saw your windows all done up?
Very proud.
And who came and made it come all off?
The city.
Which is a part of?
The government.
And they ruined your shit. They made your whole shit go down. Not that they ruined it, but they wasted your money. On top of that, because they wanted more money.
Yes, the bottom line is money. You know, there was a poll in the news, not to get off the subject, but how much money would it take a year for the average person to be happy? According to the average American, $75,000.
How many people will make it? 75,000?
No, I don't know. That's another figure we're gonna have to look
That's
up.
a whole.
I don't make 75,000.
Okay.
I would love to, but that's
But
why
see,
I'm
the
not
shit with
happy.
us is that we was born poor. So when you born poor, you aspire and strive to reach better. But you don't lose. You don't feel a loss of anything because you've never had it. And what you haven't had, you don't. You know what I'm saying? You don't miss.
I wasn't born poor. I was born rich and loved. That's going out.
Who loved you?
Shout out to Petra Rivera.
Yes, Pat, you did love him, man. Only you could love him. Let me give out some quick shout outs because I want to shout out my peoples. My nigga Quick, I'm in Uptown, NY. I think you're out in Jersey right now doing this thing. Keep watching the show, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep trying to bring shit up. We're going to talk a little political. We're going to talk a little street. We're going to talk a little weed. We're going to talk about a little nonsense. I'm going to try to make niggas laugh. But in the end all, you know how the 420 show goes. It's the show from the hood. It's from the street, nigga, you know what I'm saying? And right now, this is the word in the street. What we was talking about a little while ago. You know what I'm saying? The government in our business. You know, right now, a lot of people are talking political. A lot of people don't want to get involved with the government. But no one's really getting involved. It's like Paul Mooney, when he said, everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga. And that means that everybody want to portray the nigga style, but when the man comes around us up, don't nobody want to be a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I got it now.
So that's what it is.
Paul Mooney.
Shout out Paul Mooney.
What are you doing? I told you there's no smoke in there.
You know, Mike, I've been really thinking about this lately. I've been looking at my Facebook and all the comments and replies, and I think I'm a little better than you treat me.
You're a little better than what I treat you.
I think I'm a little better than the way you treat me.
I don't know.
So if I was you, I'd just lax out, man. You're on my show. This ain't live 420 show, nigga.
Nigga, I will kick all this shit down.
I know you will, but that's fucked up. I can't afford to fix all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, my fans. This is Jackie for the d420 show. Happy to be here. This has been a great week. We'll start with the asshole of the week. Meter maids, the Parking Violation Bureau. They make me sick. You go to take care of some business in town, you park your car, you come out a minute late, and they're all over your meter ready to give you a ticket. This is clearly a shameful attempt on the part of the city and the state to rob us. Remember that. Parking Violations Bureau, the police department, and meter maids can all kiss my fat ass. Now, the broke tip of the week, you're going to like this a whole lot, a whole lot. It's simple. It's simplicity at its finest, I'd like to say. Paper products, don't buy them. If you have no money, go to your nearest municipal building or restaurant and take as many napkins as you can. Then what you do is you carry your ass into the bathroom and take one of those big rolls. You'll be good for about a whole month. And you can substitute these paper products for paper towels and toilet paper in your home. You heard it here first.
Shout out to my nigga Big O. I heard you wanted to get with me. Contact your nigga. You know I'm doing things, man. Get at me. I left my number for Quick. You know what I'm saying? Tell him to give it to you. If you don't use it, hit me up. Ant Live is doing shit.
It's the D420 show. Hit us up at the email or Blog Talk or Facebook or whatever, or Twitter. Follow this nigga on Twitter somehow, somewhere. I don't know what it is.
We're the D420 show on Twitter. Go find us on Twitter, the D420 show. Too much.
Shout out to all my niggas on Facebook. That's what's up. I'm out. I'm Mike. And this nigga is...
I'm Ant Live.
And I'm
Producer,
Mike.
artist, contemporary
Food taster.
food taster.
To the stars.
To the stars. Yes, food taster to the stars, nigga. We
What's
out.
up? We out of here. We're going to roll out of this sofa somehow, some way.
No, nigga. You know what it is? This was a regular sofa until we sat on it and made shit a beanbag. Jack Stone. Bring bringing the motherfucking EL shit back to my life.